Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Guardian's Everyman crossword, and this is being published on Sunday the 12th of January 2025. I put it up on the web on YouTube a week later, so you'll be seeing this in at least a week's time, mainly because there's no check and reveal buttons here, so I don't know if there's some kind of prize attached to it. I don't want to put any spoilers up there. So last few weeks have been good actually on the Everyman, kind of 15 to 20 minutes. That's been nice. I'm hoping for another one like that. I don't think I've got any more time, so I'm going to crack on. Loose rope vessel misses the alarm. Looks like an anagram, a rope vessel. Sleeps. Oh, sleeps over. I think that's an anagram. That. Hot beverage, somewhat archaic. Chai. I think that's a hidden word. Not very hidden. I think somewhat's indicating that's a hidden word in chai. Not sure about that, if that is correct. In Paris, Peter embraces girlfriend in townhouse. Well, we had pied a terre a few weeks back, so I'm going to guess that looks like Peter. A girlfriend in townhouse. I don't know what that would be. Pieter. I think that's Peter, isn't it? City consultor regularly ignored. So Oslo. Okay. Location for evening dress. Location for evening dress. Okay, not sure about that. Recovered from gangrene. Wallabies fresh start. Recovered from gangrene. I mean, gangrene looks like it ought to have an anagram or hidden word attached to it. New. Recover from gangrene, yeah. Recover from would be a hidden word indicator. Fresh start would be a new. Allah, that doesn't work. Renewal, there you go. Renewal, okay. Location with unpleasant smell. Its effect is psychological. Location is a site. Unpleasant smell is a niff. Its effect is a placebo. Yeah, placebo. Okay. I cry river. First of stanza's lines showing who's under pressure. First of stanza's lines is SL, showing who's under pressure. Queen and David Bowie are under pressure, maybe. I cry a river. Is that just an anagram? I cry a river. Who's under pressure? SL. Okay. Caribbean island. That's probably Saint, isn't it? Offering halos, certificates of miracles. Did you say? Offering halos. I mean, most of them are Saint Lucia. Why would that be Lucia? Okay. Emulate xylophonist. Ring any bells? I would think that's an A in there, in that one there. Emulate xylophonist. Ring any bells? Ring any bells is kind of term you used to say. Yeah, is that someone you know or something? You know, Franken Tennis Championship. Well, that's the open, isn't it? Let's scroll on down, see what we've got coming down. In Stomped University College Head. So that's probably UC. Now and again brought into use. Stomped I would have thought was Stomped I would have thought it was some kind of anagram indicator. Now and again brought into use would be temporarily or something. Okay. Everyman's eating spot of acrid duck sauce, sorry. Everyman's eating, so that's I'm or me, sorry. Everyone's eating spot of acrid duck sauce. Acrid. So just, I think, I don't know what the name of duck sauce is. Can't think. I think spot of acrid is saying take an A, put an A into a word. Everyman's I am, I'ms. Everyman is. Okay, Everyman's could be, I don't know, artist to draw the outline of old mine, almost. Of the old mine. The old would be ye. Almost. Nearly. Mine would be a pit. Artist. Okay. Let's look at the downs. Well, the top few looked a lot better than the others. Supermarket's not open market, not opening. Oh dear. Eek. Let's try the next down. Earl. Okay. To go for dueling sword. Epee. Epee's a dueling sword. To go for P. Okay. So Spooner just jumping that clue. Seeing back half of Salter in lane. Reversing, it's going on forever. Seeing back is low. We've got the LO at the start and end. Half of Salter is an LA Salter LA in lane. Reversing. Oof. It's going on forever. Eternal. Is that sleeps over? Maybe that's not sleeps over. Let's see if I just got that right. Loose rope. Loose rope. Vessel. No, rope vessel. Rope vessel is the anagram. Okay, that was... No, it does seem like it sleeps over. Or is it oversleeps? That could be my problem. That could be a big problem, oversleeps. That would help out a lot up here. Right, let's go back here then. That's shops, isn't it? Oops. Shops. Not opening. That's oops. Why shops? Supermarkets. Co-ops. Okay. This one, I'm ignoring because it's Spooner. That's eternal then, mustn't it? Seeing half of Salter is... Why is that eternal? Going on forever is definitely eternal. There's lane with T-E-R, half of Salter. Yeah, so going back in it. Right. This one, rods. Rods to knock out root vegetable. Well, that must be parsnip, mustn't it? Why is that rods to knock up? To knock is to wrap. Pins are rods. Pins wrap, I suppose. Yep, going upwards. More like his. His one surrounded by hams. Cracked joke with dirty ending. Cracked joke with dirty ending is a... More like his excellency. His highness. I need a His Majesty, that is. I'm just looking at that. I could see that. Dirty ending would be a Y there. Jest is a joke. And hams is, around I. Okay. To odiously fudge announcement after the event. I told you so. That's an anagram, isn't it? Of I told you so. Indeed. You so. Okay, that's cool. Time for shopping. Badly if rack damaged. Gosh, what's that? That's an anagram of badly if racked, I think. Let's try the anagram helper. Badly if rack. Daily. No, go with daily. No. Okay. What have we got over here? Occasion hoping for bright weather. Bright ideas after British wet weather. Well, that's brainstorm, I suppose. Brainstorm, yep. Tipsiness. So tiny crackers sandwiching. Tipsiness. So tiny crackers. I mean, crackers could be an anagram indicator. French cheese could be brie. So let's try. Tipsiness would be inebriation, wouldn't it? Inebri. Ah, okay. Something like that, isn't it? Insobriety, I think it's maybe the word I'm looking for. Insobriety. Gosh, Everyman's spot. My aqueduct. Mayo, isn't it? Mayo sauce. So M with the A for spot of acrid and duck is an O. Cunning. That's very cunning, actually. There we go. Right. Tool for bridge. Oh gosh. That'll be a spanner. Lovely. Oh, okay. So we've got SPHER. Spheric. Okay. So there's the primarily spheric. Apple computers. Apple computers lifted in con. That's scam and Mac, isn't it? Mac, I think. Mac's going upwards. Last bit of wine is. Last bit of wine. Private room. Paradise. Eden, I suppose. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, all looking pretty good. I'm glad that chai turned out to be right. All seems to turn out right. I'm still going to avoid that one for a minute. Location for an evening dress. I want to say something like dining room. I imagine that this clue and this clue will rhyme, knowing good old what's his name? Strike A. Emulate. Strike A. Ring any bells? Strike A. Let's see that strike. That means I'm going to have to look at it, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm going to have to look at this one first. I sob. Sobars. Isobars. There we are. Okay, isobars. Lines showing who's under pressure. Very clever. Let's go on to the next cross. Do everything I can to. Okay, Saint. Oh gosh. Offering halos. St John's. My list of saint names in the Caribbean. Saint Martin is kind of one. I literally only looked at these earlier when I was doing Wordle, which is identify the place name. And I didn't take enough note, clearly. Ring any bells? I mean, that could be chime, couldn't it? Emulate xylophone. Emulate xylophonist. Ring any bells? Chime. I'm going to come back to that. Anyway, what have we got down here? Okay, in Stomped University head, now and again, brought into use. I would think that's that. UC for the University College. Let's look at this one again. Artist to draw outline of the old mine. That's mine is Min, I assume. Tracy Emin, I think that is. How do I spell Tracy Emin? Will it help me? She's an artist. Draw outline is to trace. Oh, yeah, ye. They are. Tracy, trace, ye, Min. Okay. That's badly if racked still, and I still don't know what it is. Badly if rack. So I'm looking for a time for shopping. Time for shopping is going to be Black Friday. Aha. Black Friday. St Kitts. St Kitts and Nevis. I think that's where specifically where Usain Bolt comes from, but I'm not entirely sure. That's strike a chord, isn't it? I think. Emulate xylophone, strike a chord. So if I strike a chord, that can be introduced, I think, brought into use, introduced, now and again, stomped, introduced, trode, just going to leave that. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's introduced, but I can't see the wordplay. I'm going to have to. Hang on. Maybe I can still get away. Strike a chord. Something board. I think. Oh, sounding board. Location for evening dress. Strike a chord. Sounding board. Not sounding. I think that's an ing though, probably. Okay, I'm going to have to bite the bullet. As Spooner tells it, public schools meat is a bird of prey. So it's some kind of hawk, isn't it? What is it? Bird C. Help me to have a look at it across. Some kind of hawk. I think it's a hawk, probably with that K ending, assuming strike a chord is right. Public school is Eton, Harrow, Sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk and I don't know what that would be. Sparrowhawk, Harrow, Spork. Location. Let's take that out for a minute. I mean, I think that's board if it rhymes with strike a chord. Drawing board. Have we got that? No, that's definitely internal down there. Evening dress. Can't be the draining board. To have to be board. Location for evening dress. I can't see what the crypticness is trying to get me to misdirect and get to. There's some bit of witticism there that I can't quite find. Let's have a look at this one down here. Oh, which I think is introduced, but then in-stomped. Brought into use is now and again. Brought into use is introduce. I think if you bring something into use, you're introducing it. Brought into use is saying it's the past tense. That must be an ed, mustn't it? Stomped is trounced, isn't it? Trod. In trod, you see. Where's the ed coming from? Trodded. I thought trodded had a double D in it. Stomped is trodden. Can't quite figure out the wordplay there, but I think that's what it is. Let's get up here. So this last one is just annoying me. And I'm going to put the video on pause while I have a think to myself. All of 10 seconds really there, I was gone. Just to suddenly go, oh, but it's ironing board. Which, yeah, location or evening dress. Bit of a strange clue really, ironing board. But I think that's the answer, ironing board. Ironing board, strike a chord. Okay, so let's go through those clues. Okay, another good quickie on the Everyman there, 17-18 minutes. So clues we've got oversleeps is an anagram of rope vessel. Loose is telling you it's an anagram, that's the anagram indicator, and if you miss your alarm you oversleep. Hot beverage is chai. Somewhat is telling you there's a hidden word in archaic, so chai. I didn't actually work this one out, did I? So in Paris, it normally says we've got France. I know from one that I struggled on a few weeks back that townhouse is a pied-à-terre. Peter embraces girlfriend. Date and Pierre. So Pierre is Peter in French. A date is your girlfriend or his girlfriend, and there we are. Pied-à-terre. Okay. City Oslo. Consulter has the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th letters are Oslo. Regularly is telling you to ignore the odd letters. Location for evening dress, I think. Yeah, it's just straight cryptic, isn't it? Yeah, you give it an iron, you iron it before you go out in the evening. Recovered from his things, there's a hidden word in gangrene wallaby, which is renewal, and a fresh start is renewal. Location is a place. Unpleasant smell is BO, and a placebo has a psychological effect. I sob a Arthur River, and then first stanza gives you isobars, and those isobars are lines who show lines on a map which show where the lines pressure are on a weather map. Caribbean island of St Kitts, offering halos certificates of miracles. Did you say so? It's a sound like of St Kitts, St Kitts. St Kitts? St Kitts? I, I don't know what certificates of miracles are. I don't know if there's some kind of accent needed on this, Jamaican accent kind of thing on this, or what. But yeah, St Kitts. Okay, so if you emulate a xylophonist, you are striking a chord, and if you ring any bells, you're striking a chord. I think it's just that simple. So if you're frank, you're being open, and tennis championship could be the open. This one, in stomp, so you've got in, trod, and then university is a U, and college head is a C. Now and again, not sure what the now and again is doing. Brought into use is introduced. I think that's right. In trod, UC, ED. Now and again. Not sure if there's some bit of wordplay. I don't quite fully understand there. We've got mayo, which is the short word for mayonnaise, which is a sauce. We've got everyman's, so he owns it, my. Eating a spot of acrid, which is the letter A, so put A into my, and then put a duck and naught on the end. Tracy Eman is an artist, and if you draw the outline of something, you trace it. You've got the old is ye, and mine almost, so min, almost literally. Just take the first three letters of it. Supermarkets, which are co-ops, I think, not opening, so take the C off. Co-ops becomes oops, which is oh dear. Earl is E, to go is to P, and dueling sword is an epee. So, three types of sword used in fencing are the foil, epee, and sabre. So they're worth remembering when you see swords, along with cutlasses and one or two other things I can't think of. Yeah. Okay, as Spooner tells it, so we've got a Spoonerism here. Public schools meet, so Harrow's pork, okay. Harrow's pork becomes Sparrow Hawk. Fair enough. Quickly moving on, we've got seeing half of Salter, so taking the TER of Salter, the second half, back half, so it says back half, so let's take the TER, put it in lane, so LANE, reversing, and it going on forever is eternal. Rods to knock, so we've got, a rod is a pin, so it's pins because it's rods, and to knock, if you knock someone you rap on the door rather, knock on the door, so pins rap upwards, up, and so put that upwards gives you parsnip. We've got a monarch is His Majesty. We've got one is the eye, surrounded by hams cracked. It's got an anagram of hams cracked, which is indicated by cracked. We've got a joke is a jest, and a Y, dirty ending, so the end of dirty is a Y. We've got an anagram I think of to odiously. I told you so is an anagram to odiously. Fudge is taking its anagram, and an announcement after the event is I told you so. We got time shopping, which is Black Friday, which is an anagram of badly if racked, as indicated by damaged. Occasion hoping for bright weather. Okay, occasion hoping for bright ideas. Sorry, which is you brainstorm, and we've got British weather, which is a B rain storm. Tipsiness is insobriety. We've got so tiny is an anagram going around brie, so INSOTY is an anagram of so tiny. Crackers is the indicator, and sandwiching is telling you to put brie in the middle of it. Straight double definition cryptic thing here. A spanner is a tool, and a spanner, bridges span things. So there you go, spanner. We've got the primarily clue, another one of Everyman's trademark clues here. So primarily, so just solid, perhaps heavenly, endlessly rotating in circles is an acrostic for spheric, and that clue is kind of saying about spheric. So as I say, that's one of his trademark clues, along with the use of his own name or some version of his name in the Mayo clue, and ironing board striker chord, a rhyming pair. What have we got left? We've got the Apple computers, well, they're Macs, lifted, so put them upwards, gives you a scam coming downwards. And then the last bit of wine, so the letter E, and then a private room is a den, and paradise is Eden. So there we go, all done. Everything but introduced fully passed, I think. So good one from Everyman. Kind of the run of 3 or 4 now that have taken me just under 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes continuing, which is good. That's what I like. I don't want to spend hours and hours struggling on them, so more of those please.